All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. 22, check. Palmer. 22, check. Palmer. Let's go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
I'm going to run you over.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes being chased out left. Finding room to the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. Swift. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Yellow.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
57 colors.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Mahomes. Got him in. It's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Execute. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, come on.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
2nd and 7.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Let's
make the
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.